Hey peoples, I'm back with the second video of the day. As you see, the title is below. Dude, I just want to say a couple of things. Not pertaining to the last video though, because yeah, the last video was like a, hey y'all, sometimes, and I don't know, this has been on my mind for the past couple of days or whatever, and I didn't make no video due to the fact I wanted to conserve my power, because when the power went out for like a day and a half, initially, it's like, oh Lord, your power bank's fully charged for your phone, whatever like that, conserve energy. And I got my old phone and then my current phone. Yeah, my old phone and my current phone. So whatever like that. So I'm like rotating both of them bitches. Well, actually one I was playing games on this shit. As long as I had enough juice to recharge it, I was cool. But anyway, I want to talk about sometimes people want so badly for you to be the guilty party in their misery. Let me explain what I mean. You ever had, I'm putting it like this. You ever had somebody say you couldn't stand them or whatever, and every time something fucked up happened in life, you always wanted to think it was one person doing something when it really wasn't them? I mean, they've already shown the capability of stupidness that they can just do towards you. Now, if you have proof and you can pinpoint, that's why I'm like this. Whenever, I mean, to my knowledge, I don't have a bunch of fucking haters. I mean, when you go work on a job, that's normal. You're going to have some people that don't like you for whatever reason. I'll get a little bit more into that in another video. Yeah, because that situation is handled. I mean, a lot of shit is getting handled, okay? It's like this. Some people will tell you, some people will be close to you, right? Or they'll try to get connected to you through somebody you know, and because the person that you know, that they know is credible, they feel like, hey, I can sneak in and do some fuck shit, whatever I want to do. That's not always the case. My thing is this. Sometimes you'll be assuming that, how do I want to word it nice? Okay. It's not really a nice way to say it, but I'm just going to say it. Let's just say you and your best friend are talking, and then other people try to get cool with y'all. And, you know, the other person may pretend to be happy for two people having happy times in life. Like, and I mentioned this in a past video maybe some months ago, that do you provoke others to jealousy? Sometimes you could be provoking a person to jealousy and you don't know, okay? What I mean by that is, like, maybe somebody could be around you pretending that their life is happy. So sometimes you'll open up and share something good that happened to you, and they're secretly like not happy about it or whatever. And you find out that it was a twist, a turn, a hold, a halt on something. And you automatically think, oh, well, because this person don't like me, I know this person is doing this or that. Not necessarily so. If you hit a reversal on people trying to stop or block and you don't put a name on it, and you can't think the person done something, you have to know. Because if the person didn't do anything to you, and you try to hit a reversal with that person's name on it, and the person is in the right, and they really don't have no negative intentions or anything towards you, that shit's gonna blow right back up your ass. So it's best if you do reversal, just wait for it. And this is how my best friend told me like this. Sometime, and I knew this already, but to hear it from another person, just, to me, it's like when you hear something more than once, that's spirit trying to get your attention, okay? They can tell it, one person can tell it to you, and then you hear it from a totally different person. And it may be, it's something you didn't even tell the person. But okay, it's like this. So something that was me and the bestie were working on, it's like, we were all like, yay, rah, rah about it, you know, but then sometimes people will be in your circle and saying, oh, my life is this, oh, my life is that. And then they start, you know, when they hear your news, it rubbed them wrong, okay? So they go tell somebody else, like, you know how somebody get on your nerves and you go vent to somebody and you tell them, well, man, this is really bothering me, or that's really bothering me, or this is getting to me, or that's getting to me. And you vent to the person in confidence. This person went and vented to somebody about how she was feeling jealous of, oh, this person thinks this person think that. It's like 3 people she was like all in the mix with, you know, the people that, you know, post all the shit on Facebook pretending to have a happy life, and then later on you find out their shit ain't what they post. Because a lot of people do that shit, and then sometimes you set yourself up to that's, I think when people get start acting some type of way, when they be lying about their life or doing whatever the fuck they do and make like they're just, nothing ever worries me or whatever. Okay, so she was trying to put a block and stop some shit because the person she told actually like took it upon herself to be like, oh, well, if she can't have this, and I don't want her friends to have this. So she thought she was venting to somebody to be a listening ear. No, she was venting to somebody who was just eager to just throw shit at people. And it was the precision, though. It was the precision and of the interception. And it's like, either there's a person that is peeking into your life from far away, because you got some seers can fucking literally see into your life, but you can still block that shit. All you gotta do is tell your guides, your ancestors, the angels that like walk with you to like hide your like, don't tell them nothing about your life if they don't have it for the best intentions for you. Don't tell them nothing about my life, even if they call on their ancestors. Do not allow their ancestors or the guides that they call on to be able to peep in my life. Block it. You can block it. You can fucking block it. There's many ways to block it. It's a lot of ways to block it, okay? But anyway, sometimes you don't do it because you just want to assume that, hey, you know, everybody's not going to be peeking into this and that. And then they start seeing like what's going to happen, what month, what day, what year, whatever. So me and the bestie were talking to each other and be like, that's strange. Because knowing us, we don't tell each other business. And shit was like, we was looking at each other like, who in our small friendship circle like to gossip? Because there's things about me and my bestie that only me and her know about each other that nobody would know about me or about her. Because when you really have a good friend, that's how y'all roll. And even if people are not friends no more, if they really hated you, they're going to start telling all your business and shit. But first of all, the key to keeping good friendship is like, just be honest, because dishonesty is always caught in the end. So she told me like this. All right, you do your reverse, I'm going to do my reverse. You know, don't put no names on it, whatever like that. Because we got to find out where the fuck the shit's coming from. So I'm like, okay. So we both get a phone call from the same person the next couple of days that's having the exact same issue that she tried to throw to block something she wanted. She didn't get it. Like, it was like, block the fuck up. It was like, do tell. And I say, you know that I'm big. This is how I told the chick. I say, you know I'm big on throwing shit back for where it come from. Throwing shit back to where it come from. She was like, are you saying that I would? No, you told on yourself. And I say, look, don't give me this search my heart shit. She was all like, search my heart, Karina. I promise. I love you. Stop, bitch. I only known you for 1 month. 1 month in, I'm still getting to know you. I'm not even sure if I like you to that extent, but I was getting to know you, because I don't just jump in a friendship and be like, oh, I love you, whatever. See, even with my bestie, our friendship was tried and tested. And how you know somebody is really your friend is when you're at the lowest point of something and they can kick you, but they don't kick you, but rather they reach and snatch you out of it. That's your friend. Or somebody's bad mouthing you, the other person be like, respectfully, don't do it. Don't talk to me about my best friend. Don't say shit about my best friend. If you have something to say to her, fucking talk to her about it. But you're not finna vent to me about you not liking my friend. That's some shit you go tell her. Cause nah. And then you get on the phone right away and you be like, look, so-and-so try to come to me about some shit about you. I let them know to call you, so be expecting a phone call. And that's what you do. But anyway, she was all like, I swear, search my heart. Some people will say search my heart because they think that you really can't fucking know, like, once everything comes out. Like, say, somebody told you they were gonna buy you something, whatever. They were gonna buy you a specific thing, and they only had one more of those left in the store. And you told them, the cashier, whoever it is that had the one item that you were trying to get, you told them, you call a store, because I've done it before. You call the store and you say, I know that you only have one of such and such in stock. Can you please keep this, hold this back? I'll be there at such and such time to get it. Now, let me tell you how people will undercut. Like, if they know some shit like that, they could probably go, but then of course the person have to be able to fall for this. They could go and say, oh, that one item that you were holding, it's a such and such and such. My friend told me to come pick it up. Some people would lie and be like, talk sweet about you to somebody when they trying to get you or whatever, to get you to, you know, give them something that don't fucking belong to them, be it that person's secrets, their time, hell, sometimes they're even their personal effects. Like, lie about it. It's like somebody going and just lying and saying that you called to hold something for them, but the thing that you called about to hold for you is really for you. But since they knew that, they intercepted, went and got that shit for themselves. And then when you get there, it's like, oh no, somebody came and picked it up and said that you sent them. Be like, nope, I didn't send that person. I did not send that person. So whatever. So yeah, I just immediately cut that friendship off or whatever. So she decides to send a long ass novel in Messenger before I blocked her and her 3 bubbles. Then she decides to call my best friend and say, well, she doesn't want to talk to me. And she's like, look, if she don't want to talk to you, that's between y'all. What did you do? Or what did she say you did? Because whatever it is, I don't really want to know in detail. But she already knew what the heck it was, because everything that was blocked that she knew about, when the reversals hit, that shit went over there. And that let her know that, hey, because sometimes I'll be the friend that'll look how I am and how my best friend is. I'm the person that'll be like, if I get in a person's presence long enough, or I get, you know, interaction with a person, like maybe for first few days, if not hours, depending upon how close you're trying to get to me, and be like, nah, I feel weird about this person. She'll be like, you know, Just give it a chance. She's like, everybody gets a chance to prove themselves until they, you know, show that they not trustworthy. So I'm like, okay. Because I always would have this thing about, nope, I'm on like, I don't be letting my guard down like that with people. And it's like, okay. But then I'd be like, Be like, yeah, I mean, it's sometimes when you have a bad feeling about a person, that's when you feed them with a long handle spoon and you let they motherfucking ass hang themselves, okay? But once that shit was done, it's like, okay, you a bitch, okay? And apparently she's still doing this shit to other people because every other day somebody supposedly fucking with her. It's like, how you gonna try to get somebody to do fuck shit to somebody else because you're mad? Because you're mad. You just feel like if you're unhappy, you just want everybody else to be unhappy. So I'm like, nah, I can't get with that type of shit. You don't love me. You don't even like me, bitch. You don't even know me. You don't even know me. So you call yourself wanting a screenshot of a freaking novel? To my friend, she was like, I don't want to see that shit. Delete, 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 delete. I don't want to see that shit. What's going on? Why she calling me back to back to back to back? Because we were supposed to be both acquaintances of this person. I'm like, look, it's whatever. And then, you know, it's to the point that, like, I'm like this. Sometimes the person that you think is doing shit to fuck up some shit, unless you have proof they're doing it, it's just an assumption. You can't be, we are going to play Blue's Clues. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really do that on all situations. That's like if you tell somebody something super personal and then they swear to keep it a secret. And then, you know, you find out that they done told somebody else and then the person is like making video about you or doing whatever like that. Like, this is why I don't get into super personal shit with people that be like, hey, let me link up, let me talk to you. Like, or if somebody email me and shit, like, don't be trying to ask me all no personal shit about myself. You text to talk about you, right? Should I decide to open up about myself, I'm gonna open up about myself. But I ain't gonna never tell you my my things that makes me feel some type of way, because sometimes a person want to get you, they gonna just try to get you in an area that make you feel some type of way. So yeah. And with that being said, another thing about being sure that you know something and not assuming it, a real life scenario. Not too long ago, see, with Amazon and this mail and all the mail shit that's going on with people's mail being halted because it's sitting somewhere on a truck or in a building because they've been backed up since the holidays and all kinds of shit like that, and some people still haven't receiving packages and shit. Where I live, there is it's different buildings. One side is a totally different address all the way on the other side, and my side is a totally different address, but same apartment numbers. If it's two different separate things with separate addresses, people lie sometimes. And this ain't like hearsay, okay? Because anybody that orders stuff off of Amazon knows that when Amazon delivers your item to your home, they take pictures of where they drop it and they send it to your email and ask you, how was your delivery? Was it delivered here? Was it delivered there? Did you, do you have any instructions to add? So I've never had a problem with Amazon or any other mail service for that matter until maybe around Christmas. So what happened was I had an item that said it was delivered, and they sent me a picture in my email and said, oh, Is this that or whatever? And I just was like, had my same apartment number, but I'm like, nope, that's the other building on the other side. Nope, wrong address, da 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 da. Got refunded. Okay, to buy the item again. But left specific instructions, like talking to a kindergartner. When you see such and such color sign, turn this way, go that way, go this way, and look up, and I'll be right there. So I had to do it like kindergarten style. So I found out, when I found out that the other side, because I never would go on the other side. When I found out that, like I told my apartment manager, I was like, so my item said it was delivered and it was at such and such, and this is the picture. She said, oh, that's over there. You can go ask the people if they got your package. I was like, nah, you know what? It don't even matter because it was refunded. But then I ordered something for myself for Christmas. And then also my bestie sent me something extra to go with it. Because where she went to go do her antique and crystal shopping, she was like, I'm going such and such. What you want? I'm like, I want this, that. And I'm sending money to pay for it or whatnot like that. So she got my mail. And she got most of the stuff that I shipped to her, with the exception of a few things that are still on trucks or in warehouses and still backed up from Christmas. So I let it go that the fucking, when they showed a picture of her door on the other side, I let that go. But when my big box of crystals didn't come, and I tracked it down and found out where it was delivered, and they said it was delivered to such and such and such, I'm like, no. I'm like, do you have like photo? And they were like, they don't have a photo, but it looked like this, and that. And I'm like, no, that's not what my front area looks like. So y'all basically delivered my shit to the wrong place. Luckily, for some reason, she was like, I just feel like this needs to be insured. So money got returned, and what I paid for my other stuff is being reshipped out. Luckily, they still had one more of the thing that I really, really wanted. And I still don't know what the other stuff is, because I don't know what's the other stuff. She's like, oh, I'm going to slip some stuff in there for your birthday too. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, yay. Because, you know, we even before Christmas or whatever, we still would send each other gifts. Like random, say we go somewhere and something look nice, something is cute. What we do is, if it's one or more of the thing, we be like, we'll buy 2 of the same exact things, keep one for ourselves, and then mail the other one out. Okay, so that's usually how we would go. So most of our stuff that we have, we pretty much have like same, with the exception of some little special items that we'll buy for ourselves that'll be separate, of course, if it's only one of that item, whatever like that. So I would try and keep some money on hand in case if she go deal hunting or whatever and be like, do you want this? I'm like, yep. How much is it? How much is it? How much is it? I'm like, yep, I want that. I'm getting that. So yeah, and sometimes if I'm over here, like whatever, vice versa, the whole point of the matter is we buy each other stuff. So this woman to the place, she bold-faced lied again. Like, people were like, oh no, I didn't get whatever. I didn't go over there and knock on the door initially until after I found out that's where my box of crystals went. Okay. So then I got pissed, and I'm thinking, you really just gonna open my mail? I finally got them to open the door. I'm knocking on the door like, first I left a note. Because my apartment manager said, why don't you just go over there and knock on the door and ask him whatever. I was like, you know, at the first time I was initially like, I ain't gonna worry about it. Second time I wrote a note. No response. No call. No nothing. Third time. And I didn't have to accuse her of having my mail because I have whole ass photos of your front door in my phone from Amazon where they drop packages. Okay, some people, when they drop it, like, I would leave certain stuff, I would leave my phone number on there and be like, call me when you drop it to the such and such. So they ended up calling and saying, hi, we dropped it at such and such. Your door looks like this. I'm like, nope, pick it up. You see the other building, look straight up, over there. Not where you're at, over there. And I got so tired of telling the new people that, like the old drivers that would come over here, already know how to fucking read. They can see numbers, whatever. My shit's like, it's not hidden. I'm saying it like that. So the woman lied to me in my face this morning when I went and I was like, well, this package that I've been waiting on, took a long time to get there. It says it was delivered, and when I finally got somebody with the customer service, they said that it was delivered here. She kept saying, no. Her and her husband was saying, no. She looked at the note like, but I seen her eyes buck a little bit like, oh shit, she caught me. Yes, bitch. So you just gonna open. It's different. When I ordered something that didn't cost that much, fine, I got a refund. The bigger thing that was insured, I got my portion of the funds. What I paid for it to reorder that same thing again, plus other things that had to be rebought to resend to me with special instructions like, okay, turn this way, that way, that. I'm living in the same fucking place for like almost 7 years. And I ain't never had no problem with the mail until after all this pandemic shit. You got people just barely getting their first stimulus checks in the mail. Some people are saying that, oh, I never get one, just whatever like that. So it's like, whatever. With eBay, I ain't got no problems. I can order shit off of eBay all day. Just swipe, 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 swipe. Everything I order off of eBay, no problems. It's always there when they say. Sometimes it's here before they even say anything. And then the old mailman that I used to have, if he forgot a package on the truck, he literally will come back, even if it's later on in the day, and leave a little note on there and be like, found this in the back of the truck. Sorry, I didn't drop it the first time. Taking the truck back because after they finish whatever. Like, that's why it's important to talk to the people that deliver your mail. Okay, but he either is on vacation or he ain't working for them no more. I don't know. But mail shit have changed, okay? Because he can fucking read, all right? So, back to the other bitch. She lied in my face to face, in front of those burglar bars. She lied in my face. Now, what she don't know is I've emailed those pictures of her front door with the package that they sent to me in front of her door. Well, they left at the back door because her front door has this big ass fence thing to where you gotta open it. And I'm not too good about wanting to go to people's shit and unlock it and go to your front door. I mean, shit, if I don't pay rent right there and it ain't my side, I'm not going over there. However, the back door is like open and visible, whatever. So they took a picture of where they dropped it toward the back door. And she lied to me in my face. So you're gonna deliberately open my box of crystals and keep my shit, and you kept some other shit too that I had to get refunded to me because you a greedy bitch and you felt like these crystals are selling your shop. Baby, that's stolen. It's not your shit. You ain't pay for it. It's not yours, and you are not very neighborly if you open a box that come to your house that's addressed to somebody else. Because now that I thought about it, I was like, why the fuck would she do that and lie to me in my face? And I have whole ass pictures of her door from Amazon. And eBay said when they located, because me, I'll be one of them motherfuckers be like, I don't care how long it have to take to locate who in the fuck delivered that shit through the post office services, through email, however I got to get you. I'm going to reach a person and then find out when you actually get a real person or an email back that this is what it looked like. This is some such and such and such. And then this item was delivered by hand, handed to a female. And I'm like, or this item was delivered over there, handed to a man. I'm like, I was like, no. Nice to know no money was lost, though. But you a dishonest bitch if you open somebody else's mail, bitch. You go to jail for that shit. So it ain't my fault that you don't know where to get you some nice ass crystals from for whatever the fuck you do or whatever the fuck you holding my shit from, you know? But it's whatever, because when you hold on to something that don't fucking belong to you, you gonna have bad fucking luck. You gonna have bad juju with that shit. That's all I'm gonna say. It wasn't the fact about anything else. It was just the principle. And I seem to remember a few months ago, my next door neighbor, who is cool as fuck, came, knocked on my door. He was like, oh, they delivered this to me in my mailbox, because our mailboxes is right by each other. And I guess they thought they slipped it in one thingy and they put it on his. Either him or his wife will come in and be like, oh, this is yours. They're like really honest ass people. And I ordered some lipsticks or whatever like that off eBay, whatnot. They'll be like, oh, they slid this inside of my mailbox instead of yours, since they so close together. It got put over there by mistake. So at least I know if something goes to them, I always get it. And same thing, like if something come to my house and it's supposed to go over there, I'll do the same thing. I'll do the same thing, because that's just what neighbors do, like good neighborly people do. The last fuck shit neighbor that I had, she gone. But she didn't live right by me. Her issue was letting her kids fucking tear up my plants and shit like that. And then she decides to put a little camera by her door to see who's fucking with her plants. You wanted it to be me so bad, didn't you? Didn't you? Well, it wasn't. It was your own kids playing mud pies in your plants and fucked your shit up. And apparently she got in beef with somebody else in the apartments, and then she just decided to leave. I don't know if it was that or if it was the hot foot powder in front of the door. I don't know. But just don't be a fucking nuisance. Just don't be a fucking nuisance. So anyway, or you can make a, man, it's a whole lot of shit. You ain't even got to use no fucking whatever. You don't just let people run all over you and do what the fuck they want to do. And just assume you're supposed to be like, well, if you really have God or you really believe in spirit, you're supposed to let me do what I want to you and you're supposed to just suffer. No, bitch, I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. So I decided to put a note, and I wrote it in Spanish for her not to touch my shit. Just don't. So whenever I'd go outside, she'd see me. She'd see her kids coming over there to get ready to do other shit. And like one of the kids took the brooms and was wanting to take it in the house to go sweep. I like, you don't be taking people's brooms to go sweep or mop or whatever like that in your house and bring it back. Bitch, I don't want your fucking energy on my shit. I threw that shit in the garbage. But like, y'all are so fucking disrespectful. They gone, okay? But they like one in the same walkway or whatever like that. They gone in there. They have like some cool ass neighbors that live over there that every time we see each other, it's like, hey. Like all the neighbors on my side are fucking cool. It's the motherfuckers that, other side, I want to say motherfuckers, because I don't know everybody on that side. But for the most part, it's just that bitch and her husband that don't be returning my packages. But I seem to remember when she brought, no, my next door neighbor brought a big ass wallet to the house and was like, this is yours. It's gotta be yours. It was sitting on the steps and da-da-da-da-da. So you're the only person that I see like all the way over here. And I'm like, no, that's not mine. So we opened it to find out. He didn't even open it and look in it or nothing like that. He was just like, he saw it sitting on the steps. No other woman be walking around over there other than me or his wife or his sister or his family members, anybody come to visit anybody. So he assumed it was mine and just decided to knock on my door and be like, hey, I have your wallet. So I look at it I'm like, no, it's not mine. This is my same number, apartment number, but that's on the other side. And you know what? Putting two and two together, that's the same bitch that kept my packages. And she always losing her shit. So the next time somebody brings something over here and be like, oh, this is yours and it's not mine, I'll be like, all right. What I want to do? Do I want to keep your shit and be petty? You had cash in there, credit cards, your Texas ID, and your card, your ID from Mexico. You had all that shit in your wallet. And me being the good person that I am, when I want to be good, if you good to me, or just, I'm nice to everybody to a certain extent, but that don't mean I trust you fully. But I'm nice to everybody unless you fucking show me I can't be nice to you. But I still always proceed with caution until I know for sure. So had I known, like, then, what I know now about who is an honest bitch and who is not an honest bitch, I could have kept all your shit and could have had you trying to struggle to get to the DMV to go get you another driver license, ID, all that other stuff like that. Because if you don't have no papers or anything stating that you live here, you could, like, fucking, anything could fucking happen. Social Security card and all. Everything of importance to her. But you couldn't even fucking bring me my box. Some people don't fucking think, okay? Next video is going to be kind of sort of like a part 2 to this one. But not really, because I'm done talking about that bitch. But it's going to be something similar to this video. So anyway, let me just go ahead and end this video here. Let me get started with the next one so I can go warm up the rest of my food or whatever and get ready for this just till tomorrow or whatever. So anywho, talk to y'all in the next video. Bye.